And on the history of the Melbourne Cup, we're speaking with Joe Schroders, the owner and trainer of the 1987 winner Speedy Mick. And a memorable Melbourne Cup it was. Now, Joe, it was a pretty eventful race, wasn't it, as it turned out, with the favourite, the mighty New Tears. He was later to be a great sire, falling over at the first turn.
Yeah, that's correct, yes. And well, I suppose we were a bit lucky, but the dog at the time was leading anyway, so in hindsight, I suppose,
yep,
you might have still won, who knows.
Winner's a winner, and
exactly.
All sorts of circumstances happened in race. It was a pretty classy field, wasn't it? Buca Sunset, Crotty Kid, Your Bloke, Club Edition, very good dogs, an Adelaide Cup winner, Club Edition. So they're usually classy fields, and that was no exception, wasn't it, Joe?
That's correct, yes.
Now, he, as a youngster, had beaten, was a Quinella with Buca Sunset in Adelaide, so he stamped himself as a pretty fair dog after he won the South Australian Derby, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right, yes.
You'd trained for about 20 years. Joe, is he, no doubt, he's the best dog that you put a leading collar around?
Yes, he was the best dog that I've put a leading collar on, but I've had a couple of other dogs, you know, real trial track special on the racetrack.
Now, how did you come by Speedy Mick? Breed him or buy him?
No, I bought him off a guy in Ballarat.
Yep.
And he had the brood bitch of a mate of mine, Barry Smith, down at Warrnambool.
Oh, okay. And Barry, a prolific breeder of
fantastic dogs. That's correct, and he's still doing dogs at present, I believe.
So you come by him and reared him here at Cranbourne?
He was, no, let me think. No, we bought him as a pup with his brother. Yeah, that's right. At about 6 months old, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. But I used to race his mother.
Right.
Monolith Land. So
you had a connection with the breed.
That's correct, yes. Yeah.
He had plenty of problems with him, Joe, in the lead up to the Cup. He had all sorts of things injury-wise. He had a virus, and he had a broken fibula at one stage, and he had plenty of tendon trouble. So you had a lot of work to do with him.
That's correct. I work on him all the time.
And got him up for the race. You're happy probably to be in the final, I suppose.
My word, I was.
Coming into line, Buca Sunset in 1, Speedy Mick in 3, Harani Blade 5, Just Like Net in 7, Crotty Kid 2, Club Edition 4, U2 6 and Anglesey lead to the outside. Green light is on. Lure Raleigh now for the Australian Airlines Melbourne Cup set. Racing, Buca Sunset began fairly well. New Tears was a little bit slow to begin. Going very smartly, Club Edition early. Crotty Killer's going up on the inside. They collide into the first quarter. Going to second now, Buca Sunset. Down the back and Crotty Killer's the leader. Tackled now by Buca Sunset, the inside. New Tears running up on the inside of Speedy Mick coming home like a train. Then Club Edition followed further back. All one down and out of it was New Tears coming up the back, and then Harani Blade. Near the turn, Speedy Mick has kicked away. Buca Sunset, Crotty Killer. It's Speedy Mick for the Melbourne Cup, about 3 or 4 lengths. Buca Sunset, Crotty Kid was third, and then came Club Edition. They were followed then by Just Like That, and then Anglesey leader, followed by Harani Blade, and New Tears went down, coming off the back straight.
Now, you remember the celebration was a pretty good night, I no doubt?
Yes, very, very good night, yes.
And of course, reaching the peak of winning a race with the status of the Melbourne Cup, Joe, you gave the dogs away in 1988.
That's correct, yes.
Nothing more to achieve?
Nothing more to achieve, and at the time I was working 12-hour shifts.
Yep.
So, you know, got a bit much. So we decided to give it away.
So, no doubt, plenty of fond memories of winning the Cup with a terrific dog in Speedy Mick.
Certainly do, yes, certainly have lots of good memories.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.